Now the question number 19 is the position vectors of point A, B, C and D are. So position vector for point A is given by 3 I cap. Okay, so that I will name as OA vector, that is A vector, 3 I cap plus 4 J cap plus 5 K cap. Okay. B OB vector OA, this is OB, so that is equals to 4 I cap plus 5 J cap plus 6 K cap. Okay. OC vector we can write on as 7 I cap plus 9 J cap plus 3 K cap. Okay. And OD vector we can write on as I cap plus 6 J cap. Now they are asking then the displacement vector AB. So AB we can write on as OB minus OA, so it will be equals to I cap plus J cap plus K cap, and which one is CD? So this we can write on as CD vector will be equals to OD minus OC, that is minus 3 I cap minus 3 J cap minus 3 K cap. Okay, so we can say that they are anti-parallel vectors. They are anti-parallel vectors for question number 19. So the answer is anti-parallel. Anti-parallel means we can say that the direction is opposite. Okay, so the answer is anti-parallel. Now we will move on to the question number 20. In question number 20, a body of mass capital M is moving in with a uniform speed on a circular path of radius capital R as shown in the figure. What is the change in the acceleration in going from P1 to P2? Okay. So they are asking the change in acceleration in going from P1 to P2. So see this type of system is given. This is P1 and here the velocity is V. This is P2. So here the velocity will be in this direction, this is V, and in this case the velocity will be in this direction. Okay. So now the change in acceleration. So see this change in acceleration we can write down as delta A will be equals to 2A sine theta by 2. So this is theta, that is equals to 90 degree. So this we can write down as 2 into A sine 45. So that is equals to root 2 times of A, where A is the acceleration of the particle. So acceleration is V square by R. So root 2 by V square by R. Okay. Root 2 V square by R. Because if you consider in this case the particle is having the acceleration in this direction, that is V square by R. In this case the acceleration is in this direction, that is V square by R. If you take the change A final minus A initial, okay, that will be the change. As the speed is constant, the particle is performing uniform circular motion, so it will have only centripetal acceleration. There will be no tangential acceleration. Okay, so by that also you can solve without, if you don't know this thing. Okay. Next one is question number 21. Now the question number 21. In question number 21 they are asking a boy walks uniformly along a side of rectangular park of size 400 into 300 meters starting from one corner to the other corner diagonally opposite. Which of the following statement is correct? Okay. So rectangular park, this we can consider 400 meter, this one is 300 meter. So from one diagonal to from this point to diagonally opposite point C. Okay, so from A to C the person is walking. So the displacement, first of all displacement will be this. So the length of this will be under root of 400 square plus 300 square. So that is equals to 16,9. So that is under root of 1600 plus 90000. So what you will get? 10 to the power 2. So 500 meters will be the displacement. Okay. Displacement is 500 meters. So already we got the answer. So the answer is 1. Okay. They are asking incorrect. Actually they are asking the incorrect. Okay. So the displacement is 500 meter and second option is given as displacement is 700 meter. So second option is correct because they are asking incorrect option. Okay. Now question number 22. So in question number 22, the vector sum of two forces is perpendicular to to their vector difference. In that case, the forces cannot be the forces. So this question is similar to question number 8. Okay. So what they are asking? So we can say that the two vectors will have the equal magnitude. So for question number 22, the answer is 4. Now question number 23. A vector, B vector, then unit vector perpendicular to both A and B. So again, based on the cross product. Okay. So we can write on it as A vector. So C vector will be A cross B, which is perpendicular to both A cross A and B. Okay. So that is I cap, J cap, K cap, 2, 3, minus 1. This one is minus 1, 3 and 4. So I cap 12 plus 3 plus minus J cap 8 minus 1 plus K cap. So it will be equals to 6 plus 3. Okay, so this will be equals to 15 I cap minus 7 J cap plus 9 K cap. This is the vector. So 2, 3 and minus 1, 3 and 4. So what we are getting? 12 plus 3 minus J. So it will be 8 minus 1 like this. Okay, so this is the vector which is perpendicular to both A and B. Now we have to find out the unit vector. So already we know that unit vector is equals to vector divided by the magnitude of that. Okay, so this one is I cap. What is the value of A vector? A vector they have given as question number 23. 2 I cap plus 3 J cap minus 2 I cap plus 3 J cap minus K cap minus I cap plus 3 J plus 4 K. So if you expand along this, so it will be 12 minus minus will become plus 3. So that is 15. Okay. So but what they have given, and this one will be how much? This and this 8 minus minus plus and again minus. So this we are getting. Okay, so C cap will be equals to vector C divided by the magnitude of vector C. So actually there is some calculations. If you consider 2, 3 and minus 1 and minus 1, 3 and 4. So you expand along this 12, this is minus 1, so it will be correct, plus 3. Okay, so according to the question given, like this way we can solve. Okay, but options will not match because they have given the different answer. Okay, but the method is same. Okay, you can check this. Now question number 24 we will discuss. Now question number 24. So in question number 24, a car travels 6 kilometer towards north at an angle of 45 degree to the east, and then travels 4 kilometer towards north at an angle of 135 degree to east. Okay, like this. Consider this is east, north, west, and this one is south. Okay, so the car travels at an angle of 45 degree to the east. Okay, so car is traveling towards north at an angle of 45 degree towards east. This angle is 45 degree, and how much distance? 6 kilometer. So this is 6 kilometer. After that, a car travels distance of 4 kilometer towards north at an angle of 135 degree to the east. So at an angle of 135. So this is 90. So from here it will be what distance the car is traveling? 4 kilometer. So 4 kilometer. So like this. So this angle should be equals to 45 degree. Then it will be 135. Now, how far is the point from the starting point? At what angle a straight line joining the initial and the final point? So they are asking where will be the final point. So like this way. So this one is 4 kilometer. Okay, so if you consider what if you take this, the component of this like this way, we can think this is 6. So the this is 45. So the component of this 6 on this is 6 cos 45 in plus I cap, and after this from here it is 4. So this angle will also be 45. So it will be 4 cos 45. So the net displacement along x direction, okay, along x we can write down as 6 cos 45 minus 4 cos 45 along y cap. Similarly, along y direction you can consider this is 6 sin 45, and in this case again it is 4 sin 45. Clear? 4 sin 45. So we can say that along y it will be 6 sin 45 and plus, because both are in same direction, 4 sin 45. Clear? So how much you will get? This one will be 2 into cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So it is equals to root 2 along x direction, and this one is 10 into sin 45 is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. So that is 10 by root 2 along y direction. So we are getting displacement along x direction is, so net displacement will be equals to under root of root 2 square means 2 plus 100 by 2. So how much you will get? 52 under root of 52 kilometer. So the net displacement is under root of 52 kilometer. Now if you want to find out angle, okay, so what is the y component? Y component is 10 root 2. So this is 10 by root 2, and x component is root 2. So tan theta we can write down as 10 by root 2 divided by root 2. So that is 5. So theta is equals to tan inverse 5. Okay. So by solving this you will get theta is tan inverse 5 and the magnitude is under root of 52 kilometer. So this is the answer for question number 24. Now question number 25. So question number 25. In question number 25, what they are asking, the force acts on a particle causes the displacement of this in its own direction. The work done is 6 joule, the value of C. Okay, so we know that work done is given by F dot S. Okay, so force is given as 3I cap plus C J cap plus 2 K cap. Okay, dot S. S vector is given as minus 4I cap plus 2 J cap minus 3 K cap. Okay, and it is equals to 6 joules. So 6 joules will be equals to minus 12 plus 2C minus 6. Okay, so we can say that minus 18, so 24 is equals to 2C. So C is equals to 12. So the answer is 12. Okay. Now the question number 26. If a particle of mass m is moving with a constant velocity v parallel to x-axis in xy plane as shown in the figure. Figure is not given. Okay, so but we will draw. Its angular momentum with respect to the origin at any time t will be. So see this. Particle is moving parallel to x-axis. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So we can consider the particle is moving like this with the velocity they have given as v. Its angular momentum with respect to origin. So at about this point they are asking the angular momentum. So we know that angular momentum is given by r cross p. Okay, so r is, so this distance will be what? R. So parallel to this, so actually we can consider this distance, maybe they have given as b. So this we can write on as r perpendicular into p. So r perpendicular is b and momentum is mass into velocity. So r cross v, so it will be in inward direction, that is minus k cap. So if you see the options, option number 3 is correct, minus m v into b k cap. Okay, so the answer is option number C. Now we will move on to the question number 27. So the question number 27 is the unit vector parallel to the resultant of vector a and b. Okay. So if you consider the vector a and b, vector a is given as 4i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap, and b vector is given as minus I cap plus 3j cap minus 8k cap. Okay. So resultant is a vector plus b vector, that is equals to 3i cap plus 6j cap minus 2k cap. So they are asking unit vector parallel to this. So unit vector, this I can consider as c vector. So c cap will be equals to vector c divided by the modulus of c, that is 3i cap plus 6j cap minus 2k cap divided by modulus of 9 plus 36 plus 4. So that is equals to 49 means 7. So it will be equals to 1 by 7. So answer is 1 by 7 3i cap plus 6j cap minus 2k cap. Clear? That is the answer. That is given in option number 1. Now question number 28. So they have given a swimmer can swim in a still water with a speed v and river is flowing with the speed of v by 2. To cross the river in shortest distance, he should swim making an angle theta with the upstream. So see this, if you consider this is the river, river is flowing in this direction, so this is along the direction of river, that is downstream. So they are asking at what angle the person should swim to cross the river in shortest distance. Okay, so we can consider the person is in this direction, the person is started swimming. Okay, so the velocity of the person is v and the velocity of river is v by 2. So this angle we can consider as theta. Now to cross the river in shortest distance, we can say that component of horizontal component of velocity of the person v cos theta should be equals to v by 2. So v cos theta should be equals to v by 2. Okay, so we can say that cos theta is equals to 1 by 2. Find the ratio of the time taken to swim across the shortest time to that swimming the to cross the river in shortest distance. Okay, actually they are asking the time. So if the person want to cross the river in shortest distance, and what they have given, to cross the river in the shortest distance he should swim making an angle theta with the upstream. So correct. So this distance and this will be what, v sin theta. Okay, so for shortest distance v cos theta should be equals to v by 2. So now what is the time taken here? T1 I can write down as T1 will be equals to this width of the river we can consider as d. So d by v sin theta. Okay, now if the person want to cross the river in shortest time, then he should try to flow perpendicular to the river. Okay, so that will be equals to speed is v. Okay, then the time in this case T2 will be equals to d by v. So they are asking find the ratio of the time taken to swim across the shortest time. So they are asking the ratio of T2 by T1, that is d by v divided by d by v sin theta. Okay, so d and v will cancel out, so it will be equals to sin theta. So the answer is sin theta. Okay, now the question number 29. Question number 29. If a vector b vector, then the magnitude and the direction of a plus b. Okay, so a plus b we can write down as a plus b will be equals to a plus b. So that is tan I cap plus 5 j cap, tan I cap plus 5 j cap after adding that. Okay, so magnitude of a plus b will be equals to under root of 100 plus 25, that is 5 root 5. Clear? So if you consider this was the a vector was 4 I cap minus 3 j cap. Okay, and b vector was like this was b vector, that is 6 I cap plus 8 j cap. Then this will be the resultant, that is a plus b. Okay, so they are asking the angle direction of a plus b. So direction of a plus b is given by b cos theta by a plus b sin theta. Okay, so that we can write on as, or we can write on by the tan theta also. Okay, so tan theta we can write on as, tan theta will be equals to 5 by tan, so theta will be equals to tan inverse 1 by 2. Clear? So the direction is tan inverse 1 by 2. If you see, a vector is given as, question number 29, a vector they have given as 4 I cap minus 3 j cap. So the magnitude of a is 5, and b vector is given as 6 I cap plus 8 j cap. So that is magnitude of b vector is 10. Okay, so tan theta we can write on as b by a, and both the vectors are perpendicular to each other. Actually a and b are perpendicular to each other because the dot product is 0. So if you consider this is a vector, this will be the b vector, this is b, this is a vector, angle is 90 degree. If you take the dot product, you will get 0. Okay, so by this method we can get the answer. Now question number 30. So in question number 30, a vector a makes equal angles with x, y and z axis, then the value of components of a will be. So they are asking the components of a. So we know that there is direction cosines, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equals to 1. So they are making the equal angle, so we can say 3 cos square alpha will be equals to 1. So cos alpha is equals to 1 by root 3. Okay, so we can say that the magnitudes will be a by root 3, a cos alpha, magnitude will be equals to what? A by root 3. So for this question number 30, the answer is option number 2. Now question number 31. So in question number 31, y component of velocity is 20 and x component of the velocity is 10. The direction of motion of the body with the horizontal at this instant is. Okay, so question number 31, y component of the velocity is given as 20, x component is given as 10. Then we can say that resultant, this angle is theta, then we can say that tan theta will be equals to 20 by 10, that is equals to 2. So theta is tan inverse 2. Theta is tan inverse 2. Clear? Now question number 32. So in question number 32, a force is given as minus k y I cap plus x j cap. Okay, where k is positive, x on a particle moving in xy plane. Starting from the origin, the particle is taken along the positive x axis to the point a comma 0, and then parallel to the y axis to the point a comma a. The total work done by the force on the particle is, they are asking the total work done by the force on the particle. Okay, so we can use this. Initially the particle is taken to the point a comma 0, then from this to a comma a. Okay, so displacement vector we can write on as, so in this from 0 comma 0 to a comma 0, which force is responsible here, we can say the force that is acting along x direction. Okay, and then from a comma 0 to a comma a, the vertical force is responsible. Okay, so first we will calculate the work done from 0 comma 0 to a comma a. Okay, so work done from 0 comma 0 to a comma 0, so that we can write on as, work done is given by F dot R. So force is so see like this way, it is where the particle is moving like this way, then the value of y will be 0. Okay, so in this case the force will be equals to minus k, and what they have given the value of x is a, so a j cap dot a I cap, that will be equals to 0. Okay, now when from the motion from work done from a comma 0 to a comma a. So in this case force will be equals to a I cap minus k a I cap plus a j cap, minus k a I cap plus a j cap. Okay, and displacement we can add on as r vector will be equals to a j cap, because it will cancel out. So what you will get, a j cap. So in this case work done you can write on as work done will be equals to F dot r. We are calculating from this point is a, b, this is c. From b to c we are calculating. Okay, so it will be equals to F dot r. If you take F dot r, what you will get? So I will cancel out. So it will be minus k a square, minus k a square. So the answer is total work done. In this case work done is 0. In this case work done is minus k square. So the answer is minus k a square. For question number 32, option number 4 will match. Okay.